Okay, on the review for test 6.5, on number 1B, is simplify square root of negative 318 using the imaginary number I. So on this one, you'll have a negative 318, and we're going to see if we can pull out any kind of perfect squares. Well, right away we see that there's a negative sign, so we know that we could pull out the square root of negative 1. And from our complex number notes, we know that that is I. So you divide that negative 318 by negative 1 to get 318. Now 318 is actually does not have any perfect squares in it because it is 53 times 2 times 3. And so that would be your leftover radical number. So your answer would just be I square root of 318. Now if we tried another example that's like this one, except for we have more perfect squares, let's just go ahead and try the square root of negative 252. So again, it has a negative sign, so we could divide out a perfect square of negative square root of, or square root of negative 1. And again, that's I. Divide that out. You have 252 left. Okay, so go ahead and check your perfect squares. Check 4 and 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. If you check your calculator, you should notice that you can pull out a square root of 4, which is 2. Divide 252, divide by 4. That will give you 63. And 63 has one more perfect square. It's the square root of 9. Square root of 9 is 3. Okay, 63 divided by 9 is 7. For 7, there's no more perfect squares besides 1, so that's your leftover radical. So your answer would be 3 times 2 times I, and then times your leftovers, square root of 7. So your answer is 6I square root of 7.